How's it, guys? So we're doing some last minute prep for Midmar MLF tomorrow, and I popped into Rochester Tackle this afternoon to grab some last minute stuff, and yeah, they now one of the BWG stockist. And when I was there, I ran into the new Flambeau range of tackle boxes, and Flambeau is now new in the country, and it's such a great product. And I feel every bass boat owner should just pay attention for 5 minutes, because the things that I quickly just want to discuss is so vital when we're looking after our tackle. It's not just about fishing and fishing is, but it's also about looking after our tackle. So if you look at my setup, this is usually what my main tackle edge looks like. I like to keep everything together, and as you can see, I make use of a lot of tackle boxes in here. These are for terminal tackle, cranks and all of that, and then over there I've got all my plastics. So this specific dimension box has been around a long time. A lot of bass boats have designed their hatches on these. Some of them's got slots where they slide into, some of them's like mine where they just sit on top. Either way, they all make use of this specific dimension box, which is quite key. So there's nothing new to the dimension of the box, but they've basically taken the wheel and made it faster and better, which is pretty cool. So to start off with, we've got the Z-Rust concept, and what that is a odorless, colorless, non-toxic, harmless vapor that gets released. And that protective molecule that gets released sits on your metal parts, your hooks, whatever, and it protects it and it keeps the moisture off it. So that's where the Z-Rust comes from. And what that does, it just prevents your stuff from rusting, or at least making it take so much longer before it rusts. And I mean, I think anybody that's got a bass boat at some point had moisture issues and has had rust issues. If you look in here, you can see this is my terminal tackle box. It's recently been replaced. You can see it's considerably newer than the rest, and it's purely because of rust. There comes a point where you just have to change it. If you look here at one of the lesser used boxes, there you can see the rust buildup that's starting to happen. So there's definitely some method in the madness here. But there's also on top of that a couple of other cool things. So for me, one thing that immediately stands out is the clips. The clips is considerably thicker, which I like. They won't break as easily. You can just go pick one up and you'll feel immediately that thing is solid, and I like it. And it just it's small stuff, but the way it closes, there's just no gaps in between where there is in the other brands that I've used previously. So that's pretty cool. The other thing they thought about, small thing, there's a little foot piece there. So this thing can stand up by itself. Might sound dumb, but the moment I take out, for instance, one or two boxes here, these things start falling over. And to get them back to, you just can't keep it there. It will fall over. So to get this job done, you need two hands. I need two hands to put this in, but with this stuff, I can put it in and it stands. And that's pretty cool. It's a small thing, but it's pretty cool. For me, that's always been a frustration. So the last thing, well, it's not the last thing, there's a couple of other things, but the last thing for me that's really cool that they thought about is, so when I've got a setup like this, to get a box out, I must either move this, grab it on the side, and then slide my hand to the middle, or I open one of the latches and I take it out. They've got a little handle here, you just pick it up and you've got it by the handle. So that's pretty cool. There's also, if you look inside, there's a lot more slots here. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 slots with 9 dividers. where this normal box has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it becomes your choice how much you want to put in there and use and not use, but I think there's some method in what the guys of Flambeau has done here. What the guys of Flambeau has done, and for me, for sure, you know, I'll give feedback on the rust resistance in a couple of months. I mean, it's not something I can say immediately, listen, it works or it doesn't, but one thing I know since moving to KZN is moisture is an issue, and I'm really looking forward to this. So one by one I'll be switching everything. There's a couple of other products, so I mean there's literally a product for every application in at least my hatch, so that's pretty cool. So go check it out, check out the product, use it, give us feedback, and hope it helps you guys on the water. Cheers.